it's Kia here from the Kia Makes Etsy shop, from Kia Creates and Inspiring Journals on Instagram, and from the Journal Club podcast, wherever you might know me from. So today I've got a video about this chunky beast. I know a lot of you have watched the last flip through I did of this, but I've just this morning finished it. It's bittersweet. I did the last spread this morning, so I'll be showing you this in a bit, a flip through, and me finishing off the last pages and me answering any of your questions. But first, I just wanted to tell you why I'm so excitable today. So there's a few reasons. The first is that I've got my favourite trousers on. I feel like I should just show you them because look, they've got butterflies, mushrooms, terrarium, there's a frog in my pocket, plants. How cute! My mum made me them and I'm just really excited about it. I think she made me them as like pyjamas, but I've been wearing these out. Like, I love them. And I feel like arty people are the only ones who will understand how amazing they are. Just covered in terrariums. And I think that might have influenced this, which I showed you in the last studio vlog. I've been drawing terrariums a lot and I think I've literally just clocked that it's because of my trousers, just like subliminal messaging. But anyway, about this is the second reason that I'm really excited. So I showed you this was my Halloween sticker design, one of the ones that's going to be going in the next Journal Club pack. But just arrived. So the stickers are here and I'm going to open them right now and see what we think. I'm so excited. I'm also kind of nervous as well. It's like quite nerve-wracking to see how it turns out as a sticker. So just so you know, I get these ordered from Sticker Mule. So the sticker sheets in my shop I make myself at home. You've seen that on my videos with the Cricut. And big vinyl stickers I get ordered from Sticker Mule. They're really good, so I'll leave the link down below if you want to use that and order some stickers yourself, because then you get money off and so do I, so it's a win-win. Anyway, oh my god, let's look at these. Oh, so exciting. I don't have any scissors. Okay, we'll just tear them open. They look so cool. Okay. Look at that. It's still, like, I was worried about whether it would retain the detail of the design when it goes really small, but it definitely has. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you. But I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and like I added the highlights on to make it look like a proper 3D jar, so it's super exciting. Let me show you close up. Here's the design and here's the sticker. So it's maybe a little bit darker than the design, but I kind of like that because I feel like it looks even more spooky and Halloweeny. So let's give you a close-up. So you can see there's like highlights on the jar there to make it look 3D, and it's just looks like so much going on in there. I'm definitely going to be using these stickers everywhere. So I'm really pleased with that and I hope you like it too. That was a quick detour into the reasons that I'm so excitable today. I'm really glad that those stickers turned out well. So now we can actually get into it with this. So I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you sent in about it. I'm going to be showing you the last few pages that I made. Obviously you've seen the rest of it in my other flip through. And then I'm going to be writing the date and putting it back on the shelf. Sad times, but it's really satisfying to know that it's finished after 2 years.
Okay, so let's get into some of these questions. So I asked on Inspiring Journals on my story if you had any questions in particular about this journal. I've screenshotted them and then put them on my laptop because I'm filming on my phone. There was probably an easier way to do that, but let's have a look. So I know that loads of people asked what my favourite page is, which is really difficult because they're all so different. Some of them are like, I've written loads about things that are happening in my life, or like emotions, or they're really personal, and then some of them have just made them because they're really pretty, or it's like a quote I like, so they've all got like such a different feeling to them. How am I gonna choose? Am I allowed to say like the one that I made this morning? The last one that I made? Maybe because it's most recent, that's the one I like the most, but it's because it's what I'm feeling at the moment. It's kind of like very foresty, mushrooms again. Maybe I'm influenced by the trousers. Just, it says there are whole worlds inside my head, because I'm working on quite a few projects at the moment which are really exciting that I can't tell you about yet, but they're all kind of like, because they're writing and illustration, I feel like I'm building a whole world inside my head, and I've got all of these things going on, so like that's what I made this page about this morning. And then yesterday or the other day's spread about magic mornings, I really like that one. It's so full of stuff, but it's another thing, like it's very relevant to how I'm feeling recently, because I've been spending my mornings making journal spreads again, and I've really missed it, and it's just been a really nice thing to get back into. So I guess those two are my favourites, but that feels so sad that like there's a whole 2 years worth of work and I've picked those two as my favourites, but it's because they're closer to what I'm feeling right now, I guess. I love them all in different ways, so that's kind of an answer. And then, where is your favourite place to buy your journals? That's from Alex. Good question. Soothie Journals, that's where I got this one from. This one was a gift actually because I'm a brand ambassador, but it's because I literally just love them. I really love how like eco-conscious they are. I love Crit, who runs Soothie Journals. She's just a really nice person. So I definitely recommend checking those out. There's all kind of quotes and cool things on the cover, and she's got loads of new stuff coming out, so you should click on the Soothie link if you're interested. You can get 10% off as well. Why not? Someone asked, this journal is about what? Well, as you'll see if you watch the flip through, it's about everything and nothing. I've literally called it the anything and everything journal, so it's a bit of what's going on in my life, what's going on in my head, supplies that I just really like. I wanted to use, you know, some of the spreads aren't really about anything, they're just me having fun with art supplies, so it's about everything. Now, how do you get inspiration for the things you put in your journal? Good question. Most of the time it's from the stationery that I've got. It's like, there's a new washi tape I want to use, there's a sticker I want to use, like say if there's like that mushroom sticker I used in the other spread, I think, oh yeah, I want to use that sticker. So like I kind of build what the spread's going to be around, what the spread's going to be about around
that little item, or like if I've got some new paints, new pens, new paper. Most of it is from me wanting to use new supplies basically. What else have we got? Got how many pages does it have? Am I gonna do this? Let's try. Be right back. 79, 80. I counted. It has 80 double spreads, so 160. Thanks for making me do that. I hope that was worth it. What's your favourite spread? I've answered that one. How did you stay motivated to create in it over the years without getting discouraged? Thanks, Georgia, for that question. I guess because I let myself be on and off with it. Like, I haven't created in this like every day for 2 years. I've just, every time I've felt like creating something, I've decided to pick it up and go for it. And then sometimes when I'm having a bit of a phase where I'm not so much into it, it's just been like left on the shelf. So when you say without getting discouraged, I guess I was discouraged sometimes, and then I only picked it back up again when the inspiration struck. So I haven't really been very strict with myself. It's been quite casual. I think I mentioned this in the last flip through of it, but I started from the middle. Like, my first spread that I made was on the very centre page, and then sometimes I went this way, sometimes I went that way, sometimes I just pick it up and start on a random page. Like, I just made it a space for art where I had no rules whatsoever, so it was quite easy to be encouraged to do something in it, because it wasn't like, oh, I have to do a page a day, or I have to do this one now, or I have to plan this out, or oh, I haven't done it for a week and I need to do it. There was no like berating myself about it. I just did it for fun and had a great time, and so yeah, that's why, I guess. We have, how do you stick to just one journal? I don't, to answer you. I have used this a lot over the last 2 years. It's like my main go-to as a journal, but I also have a big one where I feel like, right, this spread's going to take up a lot of room. I'll use my big journal, my A4 one, and I've used loads of other ones as well. Yeah, I definitely haven't stuck to one journal at all, so if you're worried about that, then don't be, just use whatever journal is there. How many hours you spend in one day for your journal? That depends, sometimes none. Sometimes I'll just have a day where I'm like, journal, 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 and I'll do loads. I'll do multiple spreads, I'll spend hours and hours, but recently I've been trying to do an hour each morning. I'm really enjoying that, so hopefully I'll continue to do at least an hour a day to answer that question. Why did it take 2 years? Thanks for that. It took 2 years because, as I said, like, I've just been going on and off with it. I haven't really been giving myself any kind of schedule to stick to, and also it is like huge. I feel like that's quite, well, 80 pages over 2 years I guess isn't really that much, but it feels like a lot. It feels like I've worked in it often, but yeah, I guess maybe it is quite slow. I like that it's taken 2 years because it's such a weird amount of stuff from my life in here. Like, it's not just one era. I feel like I've used this through 2 house moves, about 3 job changes, a kind of spiritual awakening, for lack of a better word, through a pandemic, quarantine, everything. So I'm quite glad that it's spread across 2 years because it's got such a varied amount of stuff in there. Your favourite page, I've answered that one. Show us the page that you've spent a great deal of time to create. That's a good one. Because some of these I just make so fast and then some take ages. Oh yeah, this one from Chester. So I collected things from our trip to Chester, and I like drew all of the little bits and bobs that we saw around Chester, kind of. I remember that one took a long time. Normally my travel ones I think take a long time, because when I'm just sitting down to make like a quote or something, it's quite fast and I just enjoy it and I don't really mind what it looks like. But when it's a travel spread, I think that I take a long time because I'm trying to get all of the details in and trying to make sure that I don't miss any memories that we made. So I remember when we went to Leeds, I made these 4 spreads about Leeds and all the things we did there, and they took a long time as well, making sure that I got all the maps in there, making sure I got all the photos and wrote down the details I didn't want to miss. So yeah, those are the ones that took me the longest. How much does it weigh? That's a good question. I know it's heavy because when I'm holding it up to try and take pictures, my arm starts to ache and I think I can't hold this anymore. So I'm going to put it on my scales and see how much it actually weighs. It weighs 71 kilograms. 71 kilograms. That doesn't sound that heavy, but it sounds quite heavy for a journal. I've probably just exposed how weak I am by saying that 71 kilograms hurt my arm. But there you go. Someone just put in the question box, yes. Great question, thank you. I agree. And the last question just says, what are you gonna do now? That's a good question. It's quite a good place to end this video, isn't it? I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it on the shelf, feel proud of it, take it out every now and then to flip through and feel inspired probably and just reminisce, and I'm going to look forward to the excitement of filling up a new journal. So just before we go, I just want to go back to this for a second. The Journal Club subscriptions for September are now open. There's a link down below. When I say subscription, you can just buy a one-off box if you want. There's no recurring payments or anything like that, so you don't need to be scared of that. And it's a spooky sticker special, like I said, so it's all Halloween and autumn themed stickers. So you'll be getting this obviously, and then you'll be getting at least 4 sticker sheets, but I'm thinking of making it 5 because I just have so many designs to share with you. So there are the pumpkins that I shared with you in the last video. There are some vintage Halloween illustrations, like some 70s style witches. There's loads of cool stuff, so I'll be sharing more sneak peeks of that to people that have subscribed to my email newsletter on chunkiest.co.uk and also on Instagram soon. I've already got loads of subscribers coming in, so thank you so much. This is probably the fastest that I've started receiving subscribers when I've announced a new theme. Like, it normally trickles in quite slowly, but a lot of you seem to be as excited for Halloween as I am. So this is going to be a good one, I know that. So yeah, get in there if you want to subscribe to this. As ever, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!